woke up to that. Really cool Airbnb in Richmond, Indiana. In an old house from the mid 1800s or so, mid to late 1800s. Fun colors. How's my room right there? Oh yeah, oh, what a beautiful area. Yeah, small town. Not sure the population, I'll throw it on the screen there, but yeah, really cool old homes here. And very, very nice hosts. I think is a husband and wife, and he does stained glass and they do jams. So they left me a note, said I should go to the farmer's market. It's like a it's like a treasure hunt. So I'm gonna go to the farmer's market and see if I can say hi, let them know, thank them, and then maybe get some food. Let's do this. They were right. Can't miss it. Bunch of tents. So yeah, so told me to come down to this farmer's market. Pretty cool. So let's see what I can find. I will say farmers markets are one of the best things of a small Midwestern town. Hidden gems, if you will. Found some jams from the homeowners, of course, support local, extremely local. Strawberry rhubarb jam and Saskatoon gooseberry mint, which is a local berry native to this region. When in Rome, and of course a gluten-free blueberry lemon scone. I'm not gluten-free, but that's what they had, and apparently it's good. So onwards, on to Salem, Ohio. And that is the sports bar I went to last night. Hell yeah, brother. What a spot. Ohio does exist. I feel like I forgot what fog was like. The morning fog has been so dense. I mean, look at how high the sun is. And there's still fog on the ground, right above the ground. But when the sun was really low, holy cow. Dense, beautiful fog. I love the crisp, clear mornings in Colorado, but there's something magical about the fog. It feels like I'm breathing water. I will definitely not have to worry about dehydration down with nearly sea level altitude and clouds made of water just surrounding me. Even Waze is saying fog. Look at that. Time for the car wash. Hopefully it actually works. Hey. Alright. We're in business. So dirty. Holy cow. Washed, about as clean as it's ever going to get, at least till I get my hands on it, but way better. So I am at especially the front, ooh yeah, I'm at a super cool, theoretically, coffee shop. Let's get some coffee. I am tired. Bottoms up. I love that. This is great.
Probably the best food I've had this whole trip so far. Sorry, Brian. Your spaghetti was good, but this, oh my gosh.
Columbus, Ohio. So the further northeast I'm going, the trees are gradually getting back to color. So we hit peak color in Colorado already, I guess the turn of September/early October. And then in Missouri and Illinois, parts of Indiana, mostly green. That is the Goodyear blimp. I just got to Akron, Ohio, and I am en route to the GM dealership in Salem, Ohio, from which I bought this wonderful car. Should be fun. Get a picture. I actually wore exactly what I wore when I bought the car, so I can get a then and now photo, maybe. See if that happens. Gotta love the Midwest pop-up showers, but this is magical. This road is where I first fell in love with this car. Picked it up from this dealership. Alright, I am just getting into Salem. Wow, I never thought I'd be back in this town. What an experience. There we go. There it is. All the flags. Oh my gosh. The memories. And here's where I had it parked when I bought it. So I'm here at Stadium GM in Salem, Ohio with Mike here. He's the original owner of this car. And it's amazing to see where I bought it from. Sister-in-law was the original owner. It's amazing to see where I bought it from. Just 2 years ago, it was parked right there when I pulled up. Almost exactly 2 years ago. So
Yeah, pretty close.
yeah, fun to get the car back to its original spot where I made this beautiful union. And Mike's another Miata enthusiast, has a 10th anniversary, the blue on blue, and yeah, and a lot of other cars.
Unfortunately, not all Mazdas, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Cool nonetheless.
Good Ford fan. There's a Ford Mazda partnership somewhere along the line.
There it is.
Yeah. But Mike, thanks so much for the car.
Oh, it's
thanks
great
for,
seeing you again, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Bring it out here, and I'll be out more times.
All right, thanks. Looking forward to that 1,000,000 mile mark.
Yeah, me too.
Take care.
What a trip down memory lane. Oh man. Yep, I was parked right where that Mustang was. That's where they deliver their new cars to folks who buy them. I'm going to see Jason in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I'm not going there because of The Office, which, fun fact, that wasn't even filmed in Scranton. The intro was, so I don't know. Should I recreate that intro with my car and my own cameras? All right, new record time. Just crossed over to the eastern side of Youngstown, Ohio, getting really close to the border of Pennsylvania. But this is monumentous because I just also passed the longitudinal line of the furthest east I have ever been. Until now, it was Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. And it is now, every mile I continue to travel is further east than ever before. So that is yeah, monumentous. It's funny how close Salem was to being the tiebreaker, but wasn't quite on the edge. So here we are, new record. And yes, it's raining. Welcome to the northeast corridor. Beautiful though, holy cow. Like, this color is getting real. Quick drone break, of course. Not the most scenic spot, but pretty, I mean, it's Pennsylvania, it's still scenic. Last restroom slash drone break until Scranton. I'll have to check the car, but probably 1,700 miles in. Split over 3 days, really not bad at all. But again, this seat is awesome. For longer trips, it gives you quite the relief. Let's see what the mileage is at. So we've done 17, it resets every 1,000. So we've done 1,730 miles. Holy cow. Okay. Let's do this. Welcome to Scranton. Just in time for the sunset. Cruising with this WRX and this Supra. White with the gold wheels, this guy gets it. Supra. I love it. Totally love it.
Oh. Where are we? We are in Scranton, otherwise known as Scrotum. PA.
This place is delicious. Wow. Yeah. I should have gotten fries. Alright.
You can ask for fries.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'm glad you're here.
Show me that flight.
Oh, what's that?
Show me that flight.
Oh, yeah. Show me that.
Made it to Blue Ridge Winery, and this place is awesome. The lights are awesome. The scenery is awesome. Well, of course, it's dark now. The music is awesome. The wine is awesome. Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
right, so I made it to beautiful Scranton, Pennsylvania. The leaves are literally falling as we speak. And I want to emphasize beautiful. More beautiful than I expected, for sure. I heard people talk about mountains. I thought they were kind of exaggerating a bit. But no, it's actually stunning. I mean, I can see mountains over the horizon. Probably can't, a little bit there. But yeah, photos don't do it justice. This is just beautiful. Made it to my friend's house, Jason and Chelsea, in the night, so I couldn't really do any filming. At least nothing that would turn out very well, and it wouldn't really capture what I'm seeing. So I'm going to take Ghost and get some very cheesy, oh, there's the dogs. I'm going to take some very cheesy photos, just like a proper tourist. Because for those who don't know, this is the setting in which The Office was filmed here in Scranton. That being said, it was mostly filmed entirely in LA, but let me take you on a tour of Scranton. See, those are the hills I was referring to. You can see them over the horizon. Yeah, it's just beautiful. The Pennsylvania Paper and Supply Company is actually, oh, that's a cool bridge. It's the building / tower used in the very intro of the intro scene. So actually Jim Halpert's, well, the guy who plays Jim Halpert, John Krasinski, he came and filmed most of the intro footage when he was kind of scoping for locations in which The Office should be portrayed in. So they didn't actually film hardly any of it here. A few exterior things. Most of it was filmed in LA, as you might expect, which is sad for those who may have thought it was all filmed here in Scranton. But that is the reality of the movie industry. But all the intro footage is actually filmed on a pretty mediocre camera from about 20 years ago, whatever John had when he came out here to scope some locations. So that's a pretty fun fact, and that's why the paper company building is so popular. Everyone wants to go see it, take photos in front of it, including myself. I am acting on behalf of the cringy tourists. And there it is. Wow. Iconic. I should just recreate the intro. Well, yeah, that's it. Probably roughly from this angle too. Wow, I'm standing where John Krasinski stood. Magical. So there's a few locations around Scranton that have some office paraphernalia, I guess you could say. Other than this building right here, the Pennsylvania Paper and Supply Company, there's also a relatively new mural drawn in the Steamtown district, apparently of Dwight Schrute. So of course, you know, I love shooting my car in front of murals regardless, but this one especially. Let's go find it. Oh, this is even better. And there's Cooper's. Oh, what a fun little town. Love it. Stop number 3. The Dwight Schrute mural. Which, fun fact, this was actually the first mural done by this artist. So, not bad for a first try. Trovato. Painted just last year in 2020. He's actually done other smaller things before, so this was a new experience. So there's your mini tour of the office stuff in Scranton. It's so freaky seeing it in my rearview mirror. Yeah. So, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Not at all what I expected. Jason said it was beautiful. And I know the Office TV show stuff, you know, I thought it was like small hole in the wall town that is famous for The Office. And it's almost like The Office is an afterthought here. It's like, oh, yeah, tourists come in and see those things, those couple locations, but, you know, The Office was filmed in LA. It just happens to be set in Scranton, which was already a beautiful town before The Office. The food is phenomenal. The hills and surrounding like mountains are gorgeous. I mean, they're not like the Rockies, like home to me, but it still felt like a piece of home. And the trees, like I've said this how many times, but the colors on the trees are phenomenal. Let's see, mid-October. That's the time to see Scranton. So, I'm pretty thrilled. Great food. It's actually a pretty small town too. It's really easy to get just about anywhere. You're connected at the hip with a couple other small towns with like mountain roads kind of weaving in and out to connect everything. Yeah, lovely. Sunsets over the mountains. Yeah. I'll be back. It's a great first long stop for my road trip. So, next stop, DC. Alright, gas stop before leaving Scranton. The fog is starting to lift, but it still looks pretty cool. Especially that, I'm obsessed with that bridge. I don't know why. It's a toll road though, so my cheap self won't use it. But yeah, last gas stop from Scranton. Onward to DC, which is actually that way. And no, I'm not cheap. This is the one I have in Colorado, so I'm just going to keep using it. Oh yeah. See, these are the mountains I was talking about that just kind of shocked me. They're gorgeous. Just rising up into the clouds. It gives you the illusion they're a lot taller than they are, but they're still quite a good sight. I'm a fan. Bye, Scranton. So Waze keeps telling me there's fog. It's like people keep recursively reporting it. It's crazy. I mean, thank you, but like you'd think one time would be enough. But that's like the 10th one in probably 5 minutes. Broke through the fog, and there's a cargo bob. If you play GTA, you know what I'm talking about. Washington, D.C. I made it. These are adorable. I'm in some district, I don't know what it's called, but I'm a huge fan. I mean, the architecture is cool. It's all these like little thin buildings kind of nestled up against each other. There's literally no space in between them. It's so interesting because they don't necessarily share like the same architecture, but they're literally sharing walls, so that's fun. But yeah, made it to my friend Anna in Washington D.C. Gonna be here a few days. It was actually pretty gorgeous drive, and the leaves are less changed down here than they were in Pennsylvania, so that's interesting. But yeah, look at this. lots to see down here. We got the Washington Monument thing there. Lots of people honking. Let's see. That is a van, and that is the White House. Way over there. Yeah. Traffic sucks. And of course the Lincoln Memorial up here. So many people, holy crap. Right over there is where Captain America said "on your left" like a million times.
On your left. On your left.
Don't say it. Don't you say
On
it.
your left.
Come on!
As he ran around the pool. So, I love history. And now I'm crossing some probably famous river. Ooh, yeah. Now I'm coming back across the bridge. You can see the actual Lincoln Memorial a little better, and also the Washington Monument. Yeah, it's all here. I think that's the Potomac. I really do not know where I am. I'm just taking it all in. And the Capitol. Way bigger than the Lego set I built of the Capitol. That is awesome. Wonder if it's like real. OG, baby.
Washington, D.C., the U.S. capital area, district, I guess District of Columbia, yeah. So this is probably the furthest east I've ever been, and it's a really cool place. There's so much to do. I've walked miles every day pretty much. I'm only really here for 2 days or so. And yeah, got plenty of steps in, wore my feet out. I'm not quite used to walking this many miles every day. Anna, we go way back to high school, middle school, even before that, and she's been giving me the tour of the city, which it's crazy. There's so many famous landmarks. I mean, the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, the state capitol, the White House. So many landmarks and statues throughout the city, and those aren't like the tourist trap things. What's so cool about DC is people actually, the locals, hang out at these places too. It was magical seeing the mall and seeing where Black Widow picked up Captain America in the C7 Grand Sport Corvette.
Hey fellas.
The metro is excellent. It was my first true subway experience. I've done metros in like Chicago and a couple other cities, but not underground railway type things before. So that was really cool. I even went to the Apple store, which was the Carnegie Library. Apple didn't buy it. They're leasing kind of the first floor of this really old iconic building in the middle of one of the quadrangles, and it's so beautiful, like most amazing Apple store I've ever been in. So that was a lot of fun. Got my AirPods replaced because turns out they were having issues and I didn't even know it. Justin told me on the phone that I sounded terrible. So that was a fun, unplanned adventure. I'm going to head to Raleigh and see Mike and Ben, who I podcast with on the Out of Spec podcast, and excited to meet them for the first time in person. And they're gonna, I guess, take me out of the town in the Lexus GX 470. And yeah, I'm excited to see Raleigh. And after Raleigh, next stop, Georgia.
Keep changing the red, pink, rock.